Hey guys, Kansai rider. I decided to make a video about, my advice to people who want to get into motovlogging. I know that I'm not like a huge name or anything, but when it comes down to it, I'm proud of my content, and I'm about as self-made as they get. When I started, I didn't have any friends who were motovlogging. I just was watching YouTube and was like, hey, I like bikes. This looks like fun, so I started doing it. I didn't have any help to get started. So if I was to give any advice about how to get into it, the very first and by the way, this today's video is kind of inspired by a conversation I had with one of my followers on Facebook. We were talking for a couple of hours, and he was saying like he really wants to get into it, and my response to him was, why not? Why not just start? Why not just do it? Even if you don't have a camera. Fuck, what am I doing waiting here? What I did before I even got my camera, and it depends on what type of motovlog you want to do. If you want to just do like Royal Jardinian style and just kind of do daily observations, then fuck, all you need to do is basically get a camera, right? But if you want to have some sort of like topical vlog or some sort of like personality vlog, which that's kind of what I try to do with this one. I try to do a little mixture of things to see and also things to talk about. But you don't have to have a camera to practice talking about what you're gonna do. So what I did when I decided I was gonna buy a GoPro, I just started talking in my helmet, talking about things. Basically I just went over like, what am I gonna say on my first vlog? Talking to yourself inside of your helmet, it's kind of weird, right? You don't really, you feel like a complete jackass when you do it. So that's the first barrier you got to get over. You got to get used to talking about what's on your mind. By the way, I have no idea where I am. It looks like Ardita, but I've never been here before. I'm just kind of bumping around the streets over here. Wow, lots of bikes. Is this a station? Oh, what is this? Thing I love about Japan, number, whatever. Random shit all the time. Wow, okay, that was interesting. I guess that would be my next piece of advice, is just always be filming. Always bring your camera with you, because you don't know what you're gonna see. There's been so many things that, like so many times where I've been out and something cool happens or something interesting happens that I want to show, and it's like I don't have my camera, or my camera's dead, or my camera wasn't on. So like always, just if you're gonna be on your bike and you want to get into motovlogging and you want to get, you don't want to miss anything, you can't afford not to bring your camera. Yeah, the best way to get into it is to just get into it. Let's say you don't know how to edit. We live in such an awesome time. If you start using a relatively known program like Sony Vegas or Premiere, you can, all you need to do is just look at tutorials and you can figure it out. You just how to cut video, how to do picture-in-picture, how to add text. Basically, how to cut video, how to add text. After you learn those two things, then you can basically put together a little movie, and it's not a big deal. And then from there, every single video after that, you're gonna learn some. Watch one of my earlier videos and then come back to now. If you watch through them, you'll see gradually, I'm changing things all the time. Even like the fonts that I was using, the way of editing. My first videos were like 30 minutes long, 40 minutes long. And I learned that wasn't really going to work out for YouTube. I know some people like the longer ones, but you learn a little bit as you go. But if you're going to wait until you're really good at it to start doing it, you're never going to start. Ba 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 ba. kind of stinky over here. And my next piece of advice would be always be doing experiments. The reason why the quality has continued to increase, which I hope it's been increasing, is because I keep making little changes and I say, okay, does this work? If this doesn't work, if it works, then I'll keep doing it. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to change it up again. Hatsushima Gumiko. Hatsushima Gumiko. Hatsushima Gumiko. Oh, this is 42. Okay, I know how to get back to home. I know how to get back home now. Yeah, so just while you're learning, especially, just do you. Have fun. Make the videos that you would want to see. And you got to be you. Don't even think about trying to emulate somebody, because it's gonna come off, you're gonna come off as a big phony. If I want to watch, let's say I want to watch Do It With Dan, I don't want to watch somebody act like Do It With Dan. I don't want to watch your impression of a different motovlogger. I want to watch your vlog, right? And everybody, and if you try to do that, if you're not being yourself, if you're putting on some sort of act, like it's very obvious, I think. Okay, so let's run down this. If you're thinking about whether you want to or don't want to motovlog, fuck behind the camera. Just start talking in your helmet. Just start saying what you think you would say. If you have fun while you do it, then go ahead, buy a camera, start putting it on YouTube. If you feel like this isn't for me, then you just saved yourself 500 bucks on a camera that you don't have to buy now. Next part is, don't know how to edit? That's no excuse. Watch some YouTube videos. For every video I make, I probably watch about 20 minutes of YouTube tutorials, because there's something that I want to learn, and even if I haven't implemented what I'm learning, I'm still figuring it out so I can use it in the future. So watch your YouTube tutorials, figure out your editing program, learn how to really use it. Don't just do the basics. Don't, of course, start out with cut and add text if you want to do something. That's all you really need to know. But don't leave it at that. Keep getting better. Keep flexing your, keep exercising those editing muscles until you got something really good on your hands. Next one is always be filming. There's always going to be something going on, and you're going to be real pissed off at yourself if you don't get it on camera. Always be filming, always have your camera, always be prepared. The last part is feel free to learn from others, but be yourself. Use your own personality, and most importantly, just make videos you want to watch. Make video, like if you make let's make an hour video of you just riding around and talking occasionally. How often do you watch hour-long boring ass videos? So just don't make a boring video. Watch something that is digestible, something that you would watch. And then the last one is just have fun. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in like your subscribers not going up fast enough, or a dislike on your video, or some dickhead in the comments. Just have fun. Do it for yourself. If something comes out of it, it happens, but you gotta measure your expectations. Don't come into it thinking you're gonna be making money, because honestly, my channel is getting reasonably successful. I would consider this channel successful for the stage that it's in. But I've been making videos since 2012, I think is 2011, 2010, 2009, somewhere around there. I've got videos from 3 years ago that have been reasonably successful. I got one of my Mustang videos has got about 50,000 views, right? And I still haven't broken the requirement to get paid from YouTube yet. I've been monetized, whatever, but I still haven't seen one dime from YouTube. So don't do this thinking like this is gonna be your big break and this is what you're gonna do, because that's gonna make you real. That's just gonna want to make you give up when it doesn't happen. So yeah, just have fun. Don't do it for the numbers on the analytics page. Do it for yourself. Anyways, guys, that's tips. I hope that wasn't too wordy, too long-winded, but and this was, like I said, this was dedicated to a Akira rider, because he was talking to me about he wants to start up, but he seems pretty hesitant. So my advice to you, man, just go for it. But just yeah, just have fun, dude.